Hello everyone, Kim here with this week's live Oracle card readings. Welcome. As you come on, please let me know you're here by leaving a comment, say hello, how are you? There is so much going on. We've had that beautiful blood full moon and eclipse happening. How was that for you? I really set the intention of waking up and going out and seeing it. But I woke up and I didn't get out of bed. I saw the darkness and okay, and really felt into, all of this that's releasing and changing for all of us. So it's a lot. There's been a lot of energies, a lot going on. And, I'm always saying this, to be kind and to be gentle and pace yourself. But especially when there's these big energies going on, we want to make sure we're drinking lots of water, we're connecting in with the earth, and we're really listening to ourselves and to our own intuition and to our bodies. What are they signaling? What is it that you are requiring right now, and how best can you take good care of yourself? I can feel the energy of excitement. My son is about to arrive in Bali. They're having a little family connection there before they arrive here on the weekend. So beyond excited for all that is occurring in my life at the moment. So incredibly excited. So how are things for you? I've just completed my I've got one session to do today, and then doing some distance Reiki, and then I've completed my teacher training, which has been amazing. I had 2 attunements on the weekend, my Reiki teacher, master teacher training, and also my say Sham master teacher activate attunement as well. So a lot. I was absolutely exhausted on Sunday and really needed to just be very gentle and take a moment to really allow myself to process, integrate what I had experienced. And when I woke on Monday morning, and coupled with that eclipse, I just felt like I was in a different place. So yeah, it's just so much going on. I'm super excited. Hey Sharon, nice to see you. Thank you. It's actually our 15th anniversary today, so we are off to celebrate and honor that as well today. So much happening. So let's get on and pull some cards. Let's do an overall card, and then we'll get into pulling some individual cards. I've had a lot of information coming through around the support through the Reiki sessions, and how they're elevating, and how I need to be offering more distance Reiki out there for everybody. I will put out an email as soon as I get a moment to do that, sharing the link to booking the distance Reiki session. So boundaries is the card that's coming up, and this is actually feels more that this message is about for ourselves, not so much about other people. Of course, if you immediately think, oh yes, I know what that's in relation to, of course that is your message. But this message is around boundaries around ourselves. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Just because you can doesn't mean you have to. So really feeling into your own energy, and where do you feel that you are going to be of service to yourself and to others. So, but not at the expense of yourself. So, making sure that you're taking good care of your own boundaries and not pushing yourself beyond them. This is a marathon, this life, and we want you to sustain your energy and, be able to keep on doing and offering and being who you are. For a long time. So we don't want people to get burnt out and to be pushing themselves beyond what we need is what is good for us. And we know what it is. So beautiful. Alrighty, great card for today. I'm just writing that down, and I can see that Sharon's asked for a card, so I will get on and do that, and then I'll do a refresh to see who else is here and who else is looking for some guidance today. Oh, there we go, Sharon, it's right there. We've got some planning going on. We've got creation. This is the connection in with your higher self, and you can see the plans that are there. So having that sit down, that conversation, creating that space as you move forward. What now? Like checking in. I know that you've got a fairly full diary moving, for the rest of this year, but really check in, and it feels like I'm being shown that boundary card again. So checking in that, making sure everything's in alignment, and don't be frightened to say, you know what, I don't feel like that event or that I've said yes to actually feels right for me. And I'm being shown this image of when it's like the ocean coming back, and then it has more momentum when it goes back out. So in the saying, you know what, that's not actually in alignment for me, then there's more energy that flows in the other areas, and you feel more aligned, you feel less drained. I know that you know what I'm talking about there. So hopefully that is a lovely message for you today. Let me do a little refresh here. Oh, there we are. Hi, Catherine. Nice to see you. Thank you for the congratulations, and absolutely you can have a card. Let me also check in here. Have we got... All right, perfect. Well, let's get on and do a card for Catherine. And remember, if you're watching the recording of this, or you're not jumping out and asking for a card for yourself, whatever connects, whatever resonates with you, that's your message for yourself. So be open to that. Protection. So being mindful around your own protection, making sure that you are grounding yourself, that you're setting yourself up as you are moving throughout your day with energetic protection. The simplest way to do that is to, what we say in Reiki is ground, connect, protect. So ground yourself into the earth, bring that energy up, connect above, and then put that beautiful bubble of white light or whatever color feels right for you around yourself, and fill that space with your own energy. And the other tip on that is to notice how you're actually feeling, because you might want that bubble to go a long way out, because you may be feeling like you need a lot more personal space right now, or it might be a little closer in because you're feeling like, yeah, my nervous system is pretty good at the moment, and that's okay. So just notice, do you want that bubble to be pushed out further so people are giving you more space, or where does that need to sit? A lot of information in that. So I hope that serves you, Catherine, and again serves everybody. We can do that quite simply and quickly, that ground, connect, protect, and it can really help set our days up and set ourselves up in that beautiful way. So just waiting for others to jump in here. Let me see if there's anything else coming through. Had a beautiful trip yesterday to a wholesale crystal place, and I did bring home quite a few little beauties, but this one, the Lemurian crystal, which is really beautiful, and the connection with the Lemurians came through very strongly on day 2 of my Reiki teacher training after my past life journey. And the connection with the Lemurians from a past life. So I'm using this as extra guidance for me in my sessions at the moment, and really building my relationship with this beautiful crystal, and very grateful to have it also assisting me. We have so many wonderful tools that we can be using to support ourselves. Catherine saying, I like that suggestion about pushing the bubble out wide. I've just been on a week like a long silent retreat, and I'm feeling a little crowded now that I'm home. Yes, absolutely. And that would take some time to integrate back in, and imagine that there's been a lot of processing occurring when we're quiet and we're tuning in, and that noise quietens down. Good for you for doing that, undertaking that. That's very impressive, and I hope you've done lots of journaling about what you've received in that time, so that you can reflect back on it at other times. Absolutely wonderful. Good for you. All right, what else is happening here? It's fairly quiet today, so we'll just give the opportunity for some others to jump in. What else is occurring that might be of relevance? So, did you take note of your intentions through this full moon? What guidance has been coming through for you? Are you heeding that guidance? It's easy for us to receive it, but are we heeding that? Are we giving ourselves some space to integrate that? Because we literally are changing very quickly right now, and there is so much going on. Today is a 9/9 portal, so lots of completion, lots of old patterning that is no longer serving is being released. So we can think that was having a coffee with a friend, or not a coffee, but connection with a friend yesterday, and she was saying, I haven't really done much this year, and I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, let's pull that apart a little bit. There is so much processing going on, and so much occurring, and we're navigating all of these energies and what they mean for us, and particularly those of us that are working in the healing arts. What does that mean for me? How do we utilize this information for our highest good, but for the highest good of others as well? So there's so much going on. Alrighty, let's have a look. Hey Regina, lovely to see you. Yes, exactly, so much going on. It was beautiful being quiet, and yes, lots of journaling and connecting to my heart. So gorgeous. Regina would like a card, and Regina says, no clients for me yesterday, time to integrate. Absolutely, and I just love that the universe seems to always provide enough time for you to work on your business, and to be able to feel into some new things, etc. So the card that's coming up for you today is faith. So really connecting in with your trust and belief in the universe. And I know the immediate response is, yes, I do. But if this card is coming up, it's asking of you to even feel into it more deeply. What does faith mean for you? What does that connection to your divine purpose mean for you? And allowing yourself to acknowledge that you are living it, and that you are embodying it, which the acknowledgement of it allows us to embody it even more. So, stopping and taking a moment to really, the contrast to my friend saying yesterday, I haven't done much this year, and I'm like, yes, you have. You've done so much. You've done this course, you've done this course, you've, created a website, So allow yourself to stop and to really feel that connection to who you are, how you're living your life, and how you're embodying the faith and the trust in your life's purpose, in this soul's journey, and how that looks this time round. Beautiful. I'll let these comments catch up. And beautiful. Okay. Alrighty, are there any questions coming up from any of you that you would like, or themes that you're noticing, maybe with your clients or within yourself, or the conversations that you're having? I'm just allowing those comments to catch up with where we're at. I'm going to check over here on my phone and make sure that my phone is not playing up today. Let's see if there's anybody. I just want to make sure I'm getting all of these comments today. Okay, I think I'm good there. Alrighty, let me do another refresh. And if that is all, that is all. Beautiful. Alrighty, I'm going to pull one more card for whoever comes on late here and feels like they missed the cards. There it is there. Balance, beautiful card. Noticing the extremes. Where are we? Where can we bring that balance? And last week I spoke about shifting into the new season. For us here in the southern hemisphere, we're shifting into spring, so we automatically start to wear different clothing. It's lighter clothing. We might start to eat lighter food. So bringing that balance into honoring the shift in the season, and the balance of, we might have been more a little bit more, hibernating during the winter. Maybe we're getting the urge to step out a little bit more. Noticing what it is for us, where is that balance point, and do we feel like we are in balance? And if we do feel like we're in balance, acknowledging that as well. Because we can always be thinking, I need to fix this, or I need to manage that, or I need to But actually stopping and paying attention to, what, right in this moment, I do actually feel really balanced. And that's a good thing, because we're noticing what feels imbalance for us. So therefore we can notice when it's not in balance. So take that for what it's worth for you, how that comes out for you today. And let's see. Regina's saying, thank you, Faith. The story of your coffee friend yesterday could be mine. Wow. I also created my first website. High five. Assigned to go in front of my house. Beautiful. And I'm studying. I am embodying my faith now. So beautiful. Wonderful, wonderful. There is so much going on. And, we're all conditioned to that very worker bee kind of masculine energy. So, don't beat yourself up if you forget that we are honoring the feminine and the way of working with the feminine, trusting our intuition, not forcing ourselves beyond our limits, and really stopping and acknowledging just exactly what we are taking on. And when you're holding energetic space for other people, it's very difficult to quantify that, right? So trusting in your own intuition and your own beauty. And I love that you're now really feeling and embodying the faith and honoring yourself for all that you're achieving, because you're on a beautiful, beautiful journey, Regina. Alrighty, I'm going to do one more refresh and see if there's anything here. Anybody else? I feel like we've come to a nice place. So with that, have an amazing week. Take good care of yourself, especially with all these energies. There can be emotions moving around, so drink lots of water, sit by the ocean or water if you can, take a nice bath, whatever feels good for you. And I look forward to connecting with you all again really soon. Lots of love, everyone. Bye for now.